How you doing, guys? This is Cordilmar doing a update review on the X2 Eberlestock backpack. Now this pack, I've had it for a couple of years. I used it a couple of times and I come to the realization that the pack is no good for what I need. The pack is too small. The pack is great as far as construction, materials, the belt width, everything on it, I like it. I think it's one of the best packs out there, but it's too small. So if Eberlestock is listening to me, if you make the X4, make it into a 4200, or an X3, make it into a 3200, or even an X5, make it into a 5500. It will be a lot better. I like the pockets on the side because I do use them. They're full of stuff. I like the pockets on the pack here that you can put the spotty scope and your tripods and everything else that you need to put in there. But the pack itself, it's only 19 inches from the bottom to the top of the frame. That's very tiny. Now, it's supposed to be a meat packer. I did a video that I put about almost half a deer in the pack. I put 57 pounds to be exactly. 57 pounds. So what I did is I had all the meats already wrapped, the back straps and the sirloins and the steaks and everything, they're already wrapped from the butcher. I just loaded up the main pack, and then I opened up the wings and I put a rack of ribs in the middle with a couple of 4 steaks, big ones like this. Put it in there in a plastic game bag and cinched it down, wrapped it, and when I put it on, the thing killed me. So I couldn't take the weight. I walked around the garage and it was very uncomfortable. The weight was sagging. It was kind of down. I readjusted the pack. I cinched it down tight. I re-established the weight, kind of balanced it out. It didn't work. It didn't do much for it. So what I did is I removed the pack with the meat with the plastic game bag. Got that off, cinched it down again, put it on, got on the scale, and that was roughly 35 pounds. 35 pounds I could manage. And then you have to figure that when you're hunting and you do get a deer, you carry also your binoculars, your rifle, your coats and everything. Right now the pack has a 2-liter on this side, I believe. Where's the hose? It's in the back, I think. 2 liters of water. And I got some items in there ready to hunt, and it's 22 pounds. So 22 pounds, I debone a deer. I put everything in the bag somehow because there's already stuff in there. I'll show you what I have. I'm going to take it out. And so that means that if I can only handle 35, let's say 40 maximum, and I'm already carrying the rifle and everything else with the gear in the pack, and then I put another 30 pounds, it's back to 50, 54, 55, I won't be able to handle it. This is not even though it's well made, this is not the right size, and this is not exactly geared for heavy loads. You can put a quarter, like they show on some videos. You can put some stuff in there, but it's not meant to pack out at least half a deer. If you're going 4 miles or 3 miles and you kill a deer, and then you're going to be taking the meat out in thirds or in quarters, that means you're going to have to do 4 trips. And then when you're done with the meat, you got to go back and get the camp, which is also an issue because it hardly fits everything in here. It's only 1,950 inches, cubic inches. So I'm shopping for a new bag. I'm gonna have to sell this even though it's a good day bag, but it's not adequate. This is good to go if you're hunting from a main camp, from your truck, and you have your camping gear there and everything's there. You don't need to carry a camp or anything. Then all you need is water, game bags, and the knives. That's it. You go out, kill a deer. Maybe it'll work out that way. The wings and the flap and the top hood and everything, it works well because you can pack a lot of stuff once you wrap it. I love the system, the way you grab it. It's just not the straps. You got those bat wings and the bottom shelf, everything. That's perfect for hunting 3 to 4 days. That's why I said if you make the 4,500, the 4,200, don't go even too big either. Even the 4,000, I will buy it. So let me show you what I have here. I've been looking at the XO. Man, they're expensive. They're good packs, I hear. They're good packs, but they're very over 650 or something like that. The 3,500. I was looking at the 3,500. Looking at the Mystery Ranch, Kuyu, the Alps. I like the Alps system, but it's a 9.5 pound bag, empty. That's also not good. It has to be lightweight and big enough. So I'm now. I think there's another bag called I can't remember now. The Battleship or some deal like that. It's huge. That's also too big. So it has to be a medium size, 3,500 to 4,200 or 4,000, enough to carry your sleeping bag, your bags, and everything else, your tent and everything else. And then when you do get a deer, you can be able to pack it and haul it. This one here, I love the setup. So let me show you the stuff that I have here. Let me start from, and I know you guys are going to say, oh, you got too much. Chapstick. Pills. These are the essentials. The license, I put it in here. Okay, this pack is heavy. Also, the zippers are really great on this pack. And it's got a lip that hides it for when it rains, it doesn't get water in the zipper inside there. So, toilet paper, whistle with the matches. I always take this emergency kit because I've cut myself and I have band-aids and stuff in there. And then here I have a fire kit. I got a lighter, the striker, and some little flammable things. Maybe I should reduce the amount on this. Maybe. Okay, an emergency blanket. It gets cold up in the mountains. Remember that I hunt at 8,500 feet. And toe warmers, headlamp. Okay, this is empty. Let's go to the main bag. Main bag it's empty right now. I got no coats or anything. And this thing weighs 2,200 pounds. What do I have here? Oh, this is it's funny, I buy everything that I try to get is lightweight, right? So I bought this hood, long arm camouflage for rain. It's a rain cover. It weighs a lot more than this. My wife got this, I don't know where. And it's got the pants. I don't have the pants. So it stopped raining. What I'm going to do, when I want to do a review on this, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to step outside. I'm going to have my wife hit me with a hose and just water me down. This thing weighs nothing. I didn't bring the scale, but this is a real thin material. It's a rain gear. So that's got to go because I've gotten away. So the bag here now is empty. Nothing. See, this is now, what do we have on the sides? On the outside pocket, there's nothing. That's space for the tripod, camera. Okay, my hunting knife. I know it's full size. My hunting knife, gloves, a face mask, and a head cover, camouflage. And then on this side, I have the plastic game bag, the thin game bag. To protect the interior of this bag, what I do is I put these inside and then put the meat in there. If it's bloody, it won't bother me because it's not going to get anything bloody. And I have the this little bag that I just threw in there. This one here, this side, and the bladder which has water, and the gloves. And that's it I have on this side. Now, the other pocket here outside, I got nothing. Now, in the side pockets on the belt, I have, and then this is my little light flashlight. I don't even carry the lamp anymore. What I do is I just hang this from the tent inside, and that will be my double use flashlight, red light, and okay, and a knife sharpener. So I got this here. So this is empty on this side. Now on the other side I have a bar, 2 bags of peanut just to munch on, and another bar of peanut butter stuff. Well, anyways, that's all I got in the pack. It's not a lot, and still, well, the weight is here with the water. I'm gonna have to sell one of these packs. I got 3 now, so I'm gonna sell 2 and keep one for a day thing, you know. Even though it has a metal frame, it's tubing. Yeah, you can carry a quarter and stuff, but if you have all this stuff in it and it feels, you know, it's 21 pounds, like I said, if you start putting meat in it and then you got your gun, your coat, and your binoculars and everything else, you're hauling, you're doing 50 or 60 pounds. And it does have a good support on the back. The seat, the belts are good. It's breathable. It's got good comfort up here in the shoulders, the waist, the lumbar. The belts on the shoulders could be, it could do a little thicker material there. It's pretty much nothing there, just a little spongy. But you know, if you put maybe 1/8 of an inch more, it'll do it. I know they try to keep it as light as possible. I have the Mega Pack with a Kelty frame. This thing is 36 inches. I've loaded up that thing with 70 pounds. It wasn't easy carrying it because the weight is distributed from your top all the way to the bottom. So I had the light stuff on the bottom, I had the backpack, I mean the tent, the sleeping bag, and then as you go higher, you go heavier with your stuff. And when I was walking, you know, so I did a trip with 70 pounds, then I did another trip with 60, and I kept bringing it down. And it loads very well, it distributes it very well. The only thing I don't like about it, that and the bags are removable. You can remove the bags and just go with the frame and a small fatty bag in the back. But it's a monster. This thing is 36, so you're walking around with this tower in your back. You know, it's a little awkward. Otherwise, you know, I was just, you know, even considering cutting off the bottom section, which is about 9 inches, cutting that and just using one portion, the top portion. But I don't want to destroy it. I want to see if I can sell it to this guy. I know that he's pretty tall. That's going to fit him perfect. And the good thing about that packet, you can put the meat in there and then get the straps and cinch it down, and you just walking with the frame and the meat, and just a few essentials in the back. It's good, but it's too big. Then you know, you have to find that sweet spot. You don't want to go with huge pack. You don't want to go with a tiny pack. Like I said, it's perfect for a day hunt from the truck. Just take your game bags, your knife, some water, some edibles. Basically, that's what I have here. My idea is to have one side of the deer, so I can take a hind quarter, one side of the back strap, and the front shoulder. So the bottom line is that I'm buying another pack. If anybody wants to buy this one, give me a you know, send me a message on YouTube. There's a way of sending me a message. You give me the address, you know, I'll give you mine. You send me the check, boom. I'll give you the pack. I'm honest. I'm not going to keep the money and keep the pack. I need the money to buy the other pack. So I saw a video of some guys doing pack reviews, and they said don't buy anything now till we finish with all these reviews. So what they did is I forgot, it's called testing something. What they did is they put 60 pounds of weight, which is a lot for me. But 60 pounds is pretty good weight, 60 pounds. And they went on a hike. And they had, I think there were 7 or 8 different packs. And then they gave their opinions. So everybody grabbed the bag and said, okay, this is what I like about it, this is what I don't like about it, da-da-da. There's one called something Glacier, that one got good reviews. And most of these packs, I think they were meat loading packs. So they open up, they have a shelf and you can load up. So I'm looking into that, and then they're going to start doing a review on the actual bag. They did the review on how it packs. Then they're going to do a review on the materials, the straps, the pockets it has or doesn't have, all that stuff. So I'm going to wait for those reviews to be finished and done. Then I saw another review on the Abuse. So there are 4 guys, it's called pack testing or something like that, and this big guy, this guy destroyed these packs. They just bent them and broke them, ripped them, pulled the zippers or yanked the material or ripped the material, and they were showing the durability of the materials and the pack itself. The ones that he couldn't destroy was the Mystery Ranch and the QU, and then at the end they got the frames alone without the pack, and he actually ripped one of the horns on the QU because it's made out of carbon fiber. So they say, well, it could do a little bit of reinforcement, but the thing is that that's going to the extreme because you're not going to abuse it that way. The QUs are very good packs, and the system that they have is really light, as 4.3 or 4.5 for a backpack. That's nothing. And I think it's the 4500, I think, or something like that. And then Mystery Ranch also has a 4500, the mid cap, and he grabbed the frame out of that one, the big guy, and he started, buckling and stuff, but he couldn't break him. He couldn't bolt. He couldn't fold it and snap it or anything. It kept bouncing back. Very good frame. So I'm looking into those, and one of those is what I'm going to buy. Also, there's the price point. All these guys are above $500. I mean, you got to see that what kind of excuse and face I have to put to talk to the boss and say, oh, by the way, I'm spending $550 on a backpack. He's just going to say, what about those up in the garage, So I got to get rid of something. That's the way it works. You sell one to buy one, or you sell 2 to buy one. So I'm hoping that this guy wants to go hunting this year, if we are going to be able to go, because of the situation we're in. I'm going to see if he can buy it. I'll give it to him at a real good price. I'll let him choose, I have a Badlands 1850, I think it is. And I've done several backpacks with it, and it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. It's a little taller. I'm talking about packs, and I didn't bother to measure it. But that one I could manage it. So if you have a good size that you can distribute the weight, you put it on and you go, yeah, I can do it. Let's go, right? So, okay, so that's my review on the X2 for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Make it better. Make it bigger. And I know it would last. The materials on these are awesome. Alright guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, and subscribe. I never ask for subscriptions, but if you want to, I know we're bored. Just go ahead, click. Alright guys, I'll see you.